sorry about that. We'll go back and pick up the note, the bond, and gold. Too many switches to be thrown, and the typing and the scratching noise. I don't have a solution for that other than turning off the mic, and as you can see, often I forget to turn it back on, so it's not part of the routine. Okay, FOMC, we were hoping to sell the 75 area. It opened essentially where it closed, didn't get any higher. One shot higher in Asia, and the Asian markets failed. The market found it slow just before London opened, so we've got a trading range right now. So we should have pretty good selling, 25 to 50, and we should have pretty good buying, 50 to 75 down below. And we'll leave it at that. I think the market will be on hold as they await the FOMC minutes too. The news focus today is the FOMC minutes. The consensus is they can't raise interest rates until they won't raise interest rates until September. They think the March FOMC minutes showed that the Fed was concerned about the economy being strong enough that they could raise interest rates early, and they think the April will show that the economy softened so much that the Fed will not be able to raise interest rates until September or later. So that's going to be the whole play. There will be illiquidity on the moment of its release. That type of a news announcement tends to hold the market in a range. So right now resistance is at 8.5. You can just see it right there, 8.5, 9. We got to sell 4 to 7. 4 to 8, leaning against that, not 3 to 7. So if we get through 8.5, then it's going to be pretty easy to get back up to the 12 to 16 area. The second sell is going to be 11 to 15. First sell is going to be 4 to 8. That is resistance. The market looks like it's trying to trade up. On the buy side, 25 to 29 is where we are. We'll put a question mark at 27, and then 17 to 21. Looking at the 30-year, we've got resistance basically at the buck. We're at 22, so 27 to 31, sell 1. 7 to 11, sell 2. On the buy side, 13 to 9, buy 1. And then 1 to 5, buy 2. News focus today is FOMC minutes. We do have crude oil inventories to deal with before that, but that will only interest the crude oil market. And if the news is bullish, and they're expecting a draw of 1.3 million barrels, it'll probably sell. If the news is bearish, it'll probably rally. Okay, gold found buying below 05, so buy ones 3 to 5. I think it's in a trading range too. The 98 to 1200 for buy 2. Okay, the spill was from 12, so 10 to 12, sell 1. 15 to 17, sell 2. I think this market is on hold too until the FOMC minutes are released, and if it shows interest rates raised later rather than sooner, that will show concerns over the economy and economic weakness. Gold should rally, and if they show sooner rather than later on the April minutes, then economy stronger, sell gold. Okay, 59, so 58, 75, 59, sell 1. There was an article out that people are concerned about Yemen, Iran is sending 3 ships with supposedly humanitarian relief, and I guess that would include missiles and munitions so they can protect themselves from the Saudis. So no real news out. The market is in a sell, but support is at 58. So 58, 58 and a quarter is buy 1, 57.50, 57.75 buy 2, 58.75, 59. 59 is that's where resistance is. That's one. If we get through that, then 59.50 to 59.75. Crude is a tough trade, and I mean, you can't, just because the news is bullish, the inventory news is bullish, doesn't mean the market rally. It will react with the headlines correctly, but it's the follow through. The follow through usually is opposite of whatever the news is, and I just think that comes from an exchange driven contract controlled by the membership. They're experts at fading, and they fade the news, and the market reacts accordingly because they are the market. Okay, the E-mini is strong. It's holding its gains. It really hasn't given up very much. We have a B from yesterday. We go into the congestion area volume wise. We've got a P. You can see volume is well above time, and so we do have some pretty good buying against 20. No news to drive this today, so this 20 area, plus or minus maybe 22 by 1. Like this area down below 15 to 17 area because of the volume that's from earlier right there. 29.31 sell 1. And the idea they can get stops above the overnight session high. 34.36 sell 2. That would be new highs, but we have the FOMC minutes to hold the market in check. So that's the way that we will play it. Again, bad news will be good news on the FOMC minutes. Economy weak, soft, Fed can't raise interest rates, buy stocks. And it's pretty much that way around the globe. Europe's central bank speeding up their quantitative easing purchases before the July-August dead period is supportive. China's moves to shore up their banking system is supportive. China's moves by cutting interest rates. So every central bank in the world out there is doing the same thing. They're borrowing to spend. Okay, it'll take about 20 minutes to get everything up and going. And I will be back with you as soon as possible.